Hello. I have a question for you all. What would it take for a child to go from apathy to action? I mean, seriously, think about that. I believe the answer is empathy. My name is Susanna Spiccia. I'm 28 years old, and I'm going to tell you the story that brought me to the stage today. So, about 10 years ago, I had a very clear and real moment, very distinctive, where I realized that I would be spending the rest of my life working with kids. Shortly after that, I went off to college, and a friend of mine took me into the local Section 8 housing where he was working. Now, granted, I grew up in the Atlanta suburbs, completely different world. I go over, met some kids, and instantaneously became friends. And after that, just kept going and hanging out with some kids, and over time, it became an after-school program. So a bunch of other friends from college, we all got together every week, and we would mentor these kids. And we did this for about 6 years. But even though we were doing something good, you know, we were helping these kids, we were always there giving, there was something very apparent to me, but I couldn't put into words, that what I was doing was not totally right. Something was off and something was wrong. And after 6 years, I had to move away. And when I did, sadly, the program completely fell apart. And that really hit me, and it really, really upset me, and it really frustrated me. And I didn't understand for a while why. You know, why? If we're doing something so good, why aren't these other people continuing to pick up my slack, you know, where I've left off? What's wrong with people? And what I came to realize was that what I had been doing was operating like a savior. I had been coming in, giving, and not empowering anybody. I wasn't empowering our volunteers. I wasn't empowering these kids. And honestly, the mentality that I took, and what I realized is that what we were doing was we were saying to these kids that you can receive, and that's easy, right? Sit back and receive. Anyone can do that. But what I'm not telling you is that you can do something. You have something to give back to the world. I don't think I ever told a kid that. But I felt good all the time. Great. So what I want to talk to you about that today is that really how that story of 6 years of me turmoiling in my head, how that brought me to reimagine today. And what was happening was that I'd work with these kids during the school year, and then in the summers I would go work in these affluent day camps. And I'd hang out with these kids. And I noticed that across the board, no matter if I was working with a homeless group or inner city group or affluent kids, apathy was everywhere. These kids just didn't care. They didn't. And my frustration was building more and more. So I'm contemplating of the failures of where I went to school and this program that I was developed that didn't work out. And then I'm feeling this frustration with these kids, and I'm hearing them just make these assumptions about the other kids, everyone's doing it on all sides. So I began to really contemplate this question, and the question was, how do I create an environment where all kids from all backgrounds are enticed to come and hang out, okay, so actually want to be there, and can develop friendships? Because what I believe is that if you have an environment where kids can just be friends, and I'm talking any background of kids, okay? That's going to lead to empathy, and that's going to lead to altruistic action. And it's true. We're watching it happen. We're watching it happen regularly now. And it's very exciting. So what I actually concluded was, okay, common ground. What do all kids love? Oh, entertainment. This took me many years to figure out. Probably all of you here too, right? We all love entertainment. We watch movies, we watch TED Talks. I've seen way too many, so I'm trying not to be like them, but I'm thinking about them because I'm actually in the circle. But the idea is our heads are all there, right? We all listen to music, everybody. So what if we were to create an environment where kids could create together over their shared love of music? So for instance, sit down, write a song. You're from Bankhead, I'm from Buckhead, two extreme differences, but we both love to write music. So Reimagine formed. 1 year ago, my team and I came together and we established Reimagine ATL. And what we do is we unite 5th through 12th graders from all walks of life, and we teach them how to create video productions, film productions, music production. And then from that, these kids will take on other issues. So for instance, our kids are currently creating anti-bullying PSAs, public service announcements. Boring word. Sorry, I hate saying it. I don't even call public service announcements their name in front of the kids because it's boring. So we say music videos. And we add music. So anyway, the kids have lots of fun. But they actually came up with those concepts. So we partner a whole heck of a lot, and that would come from the fact that I never did that previously. So now I'm like on hyperdrive to make sure we partner with everyone. And the truth is, people just do stuff better than you. So why would I teach design thinking to some kids, for our video when, innovation in action kicks butt doing it? So we bring them in. So all that to say, our kids have been creating this content. I'm incredibly proud of them. And we are really watching this mentality shift from, I don't really care about anyone, and I don't even want to come here and edit today, to, okay, I just connected with this kid over there, I learned their story, and now I want to become an advocate. So I'm going to tell you, my favorite project thus far happened last October. That's when we started it. And you all obviously know of the Ebola epidemic. And you also probably care in this room about what happened over there, but as Ebola was in the news, you just stopped caring. We watch it happen. The faces and the stories you hear, they just become back noise. And the statistics just keep building, and they become more and more faceless. And so we talked to some of our kids in Atlanta, and we said, what do you think about this? And they said, well, we don't think it's right. And so we decided that we would connect with a group in Sierra Leone that was hardest hit by the Ebola epidemic. Now these kids, it was Sierra Leone International Mission School, they had a camera, and we had a camera. They had really bad internet. We didn't, but we had Dropbox. So they ended up sharing their video content with us, and we'd share with them, and it was just interviews, back and forth. Hey, I'm Sonia. I really like to play soccer. What do you like to do? Oh, I like to play soccer too. And these kids going back and forth, telling their stories. It wasn't all focused on Ebola. But the kids in Sierra Leone knew that they would be creating a video with our kids in a rap. They're writing a rap and a song to tell America what was really going on over there. So in this collaboration, they created this video. And by the way, this is the kids. They edited this thing. They're editing on Adobe Premiere. Don't even ask me how to use that, but they use it in the film industry. These kids are awesome. Oh no.
They need your help. It doesn't matter how big or small we are, but we are going to show you what they are going through. We are kids from Atlanta, Georgia.
Now that we know about something, my mom always said, you know better, you do better. Yeah. So now that we know what's going on, and we know the concerns and the voices of these people, it's our responsibility as citizens to help spread that word.
He's like, we can do it, he's like, I'm gonna do this.
There's a way to help them.
There's a way to help. There's a way for everything.
There's an epidemic in Africa. Wait, there's an epidemic in Africa. Wait, there's an epidemic in Africa.
There's never a greater time to help someone than when they are in need.
There's an epidemic in Africa affecting their health, which affects us all, so the song is asking for help. This is bigger than us. When a child is scared that they'll die young, so they gotta know that we care.
You may not know what you can do. Just take a moment and put yourself inside their shoes.
We know we're kids, but we still got a voice. We're using it to speak up. Now you have a choice. Ebola's spreading, they trying to survive. We're standing with them to show them hope is alive. They all have dreams and deserve to reach them, but they're quarantined, wishing for freedom.
Do something, do something, do something, let's do something. Do something, do something, gotta do something. Do something, do something, we can do something. Everybody, let's do something.
Voice of the unheard, heartbeat of the unseen.
Sierra Leone, we love you, we're not ignoring your needs.
There are kids like us, same dreams, no different.
They hurt, we hurt.
We can't see the mess, no gonna take for us to recognize we're all the same? More than just a video, this is a call to stand up.
Human race, our people, it's time to take care of us.
So whether medical supplies, money or time, it's all worth it just to help save somebody's life. So let's not be distant, America.
Kids are the future, I hope you listen, America.
Do something, do something, do something, let's do something. Do something, do something, gotta do something. Do something, do something.
We actually had 8 different nonprofits who contributed on that. We had kids from all around the city. Operation Peace, if you don't know them, they're incredible. They work with after-school programs. And then we have the Clarkson Community Center, who provide resources for refugee families and programs. Tune Welders, who put that together for us, helped engineer the song. Of course, the kids wrote the rap. But I want you all to know this. There are phenomenal, and you were hearing it about resources here, there are phenomenal organizations in this city who are doing so much to help our city's youth. And I mean, I can say that with full conviction. I meet them every week. And what we want to do at Reimagine, and we're doing it and we're going to keep doing it, is partner with as many of these organizations as we can. You can say that's overwhelming. But the truth is, they all represent a different population. And our model is to bring them all together, is to take the kids who are interested in developing content, learning the production skills, and putting them at a table together to create and bring social change in this city. So we have 3 upcoming projects. And in particular, I will say this. I went into sales for 2 years to save up money to fund the first year of this. That money just ran out. So we are looking for sponsors. Thankfully, MailChimp, Google, thank you, and Recording Academy here have been awesome, but we need more. We have 3 projects this year we're going to be working on. 1, this fall we're doing a very holistic project with one of the toughest high schools in Atlanta. It's in the South Side community. And what we're doing, again, is partnering with 8 different organizations who are coming in to bring a holistic project. The kids are making public service announcements. They're making a documentary and a photography piece to unite their community. The second project that we're doing is our Green Room Summer Camp, which is making music videos. And this is where you can really see this happening, where you see kids working together from all backgrounds. This will be our second summer of it. Kids walk onto a real set, and they get to learn all the roles and what happens on a real set and make new friendships. And then the third piece of what we're doing is a studio. And this is our big dream for the city. So the studio will be a place where kids can come year-round and consistently create content. And so what I'm asking you today, as this awesome audience you are, is to do something. You know, I know a lot of you probably already do, and that is much appreciated. And I will tell you this, if you can do something by giving and sharing of your resources, if you don't have money, that's understandable. There's a lot of people who need money, but there's a lot of people who need connections for their kids to have scholarships or internships or jobs. Talk to me about that. I can connect you with a lot of people who need that. So if you can do something, help us build out this platform that we're trying to create, where kids can come together and empathy can be developed because friendships happen. And then these kids will move forward off the platform and do something with their lives. Thank you.